Dear listener, welcome to my channel. Topic of this video is Naive theorem. This video covers additional exercises on naive Bayes where some attributes are numeric in nature and there is a zero probability problem. Therefore, in this video, we will see how to deal with numeric attributes and use smoothing operation to overcome the zero probability problem. Naive Bayes is a classification technique that is supervised learning. Formula for the naive Bayes is posterior probability is equal to likelihood into prior probability. That is, probability of C given X is equal to probability of X given C into probability of C, where C is final class label and X is unseen sample. In my previous videos, I have already explained all the theoretical aspect of naive Bayes theorem, such as conditional probability, likelihood, prior probability and posterior probability. Now just see in this formula, C is our final class label having the two values yes and no. X is unseen sample. In our table, two attributes are there, A1 and A2. Now we require to calculate the likelihood. Now for unseen sample, we are going to calculate two probabilities. One is for yes and one is for no. Therefore, probability of S given X is equal to probability of A1 given S into probability of A2 given S into probability of S. So these first two terms are the likelihood and the last term is the prior probability. Similarly, we can calculate for the no, and whoever the answer is more, the final unseen sample is classified to that particular label. For example, if the probability posterior probability of no is more than S, then unseen sample X is classified to the no. And here is a, in likelihood we multiply the attributes probability, that is likelihood. That's why it is called as a independence between the attributes. Now let us see the problem. Determine the height for unseen sample. This is our training data. In our training data, four columns, that is four attributes are there, in which we can easily check that name is not useful in the classification, and our final output class label is height, which can be categorized into the short, medium and tall. So here two attributes are there, gender and height. Based on that, we require to decide the height. Now in gender, two types are there, male and female, and in height it is a numeric which will floats around a particular range, start at a particular level and end at the particular level. First we build the model. In building the model, we first calculate prior probability. Total 15 records are there. Probability of short is 4 by 15. Probability of medium is 8 by 15 and probability of tall is 3 by 15. After that, we require to calculate the likelihood for gender. Now in gender, two ways are there, male and female, and final class labels are 3. So total 6 combinations are possible. I will explain for the first two and rest we are calculating for the rest of the type. Probability of male given short, that is nothing, this is the conditional probability, that is m and short combination in the table we require to check, divided by the probability of short. So we'll check in the table how many times m and short is there. So only it is present for one time, so 1 divided by 4. Similarly, probability of f given short, so we require to check f and short is coming how many times, divided by probability of short, so it is 3 by 4. So similarly, we can calculate male for medium, female for medium, male for tall and female for tall, and after that we can fill this entire table. Final classes are short, medium, tall. Total records are 483, in which male are 6 and female are 9. After that, this is a combination, that is male and short, male and medium, male and tall, female and short, female and medium and female and tall. So we can see that the summation of the numerator is equal to 4, that is 3 plus 1 4, 6 plus 2 8, 0 plus 3, and summation of the row is 1 plus 2 plus 3 is equal to 6. So we can cross check our answer with this table. Now next we require to calculate the likelihood for height. Now height variable is not categorical, it is numeric in nature, and height follows the normal distribution because our height starts at a particular height at a particular range and ends at the particular range. For example, here the height starts at the 1.6 and ends at the 2.2. Now here, when the variable follows the normal distribution, we can apply the Gaussian distribution formula to calculate the likelihood probability. Now three categories are there, short, medium and tall. We separate out the records. In short, 4 records are there. In medium, 8 records are there, and in tall, 3 records are there. Probability of Gaussian formula for the probability of Gaussian distribution is f of x is equal to 1 upon sigma square root 2 pi into e raised to minus x minus mu square divided by 2 sigma square. Sigma is standard deviation, this is variance, and this is nothing but mean, and x is nothing but our mean sample. Now, unseen sample given, for example, we require to check for this unseen sample what is the final class label or what is the height for this particular record. Male is given and height is 1.97. So first we calculate the mean, standard deviation, variance, because we require to use mean. This is standard deviation and variance. We calculate for short, medium and tall. These are the set of the records, and after that, instead of x we are putting the value as 1.97. So we are getting this answer, that is nothing but the likelihood for the height. Now test the model. Now m 1.97 is given, that is the male, and 1.97. We check whether it belongs to the short category, medium or tall. So formula for the short given x is equal to probability of x into short into probability of short. This is our prior probability and this is likelihood. And in x, two categories are there. One is male and second is the height. So that's one is gender and second is the height. And in gender, m is specified. So male given short and 1.97 given short. Here it is 1 by 4 into 1 by 22 10 raised to minus 6 into 4 by 15. We are getting this value. Similarly, we can calculate for medium given x and tall given x. Now we are getting the three answer. Out of that, the answer of tall is, that is the probability of tall is very large. So unseen sample is classified to the tall category. Now we will check with the another example, that is unseen sample F2, that is female and 2 is given and we require to determine it belongs to which category. Now for that we calculate the for 2 mean, standard deviation, and in that formula for x we are putting the value of 2 and we are getting this three different likelihood for the three different heights. Now here when we put the value, what is the problem? There is a problem of zero probability. Now just see, we require to check for tall, short and medium. Now first I will check, if we put in the tall, what will happen? Probability of f into tall and probability of 2 into tall into probability of tall. These first two are nothing but the attributes, that is the gender and the height. Now here female tall combination is not present in table, so we are getting 0 by 3 into 2.42 plus into 3 by 15. So our overall answer is what? 0. So contribution by this type and contribution by this getting 0 because one of the term is 0. So to overcome the zero probability problem, apply Laplace smoothing. So what is mean by Laplace smoothing? We try to avoid this any one of the value as a 0. So for gender, two categories are there, male and female, and assume that they are equiprobable. Now to avoid the problem of 0, we add 1 to the numerator compulsory, and at the denominator we add whatever the number of categories. Now this is with respect to gender, and in gender two categories are there, that is male and female. So in the denominator we add the 2 and we require to add for every combination, that is tall, medium and short. Therefore our formula becomes 0 plus 1 divided by 3 plus 2, that is 1 to add the 0, and denominator in which we add the 2, that is nothing but the categories for the gender. So we are getting, instead of 0 we are getting the answer 0.10. Similarly we can do for the short, numerator 1 denominator 2, same for medium, and we will check the answer, and the answer for the tall category is more, that is probability of tall is more. So sample is classified to the tall category. Similar, we can see the next problem, determine customer is defaulted borrower or not. Now three categories are there, homeowner, marital status and job experience. This is a numeric and other two are nothing but the categorical, and this is our final class label, which is either no or yes. Now in the same as a previous problem, we can generate prior probability. Total 10 records are there, out of which yes are 3 and no are 7. So 3 by 10 and 7 by 10. We can, using the conditional probability, we can develop this table, that is in the homeowner two ways are there, yes or no. So as yes, this is our final classification label. how many times yes and yes is present, yes no present, no yes present, and no no present. So this is a combination. And similarly in marital status, three ways are there: single, married, and divorce, and yes and no categories. So we can write down using the conditional probability these values. Now we will check for the job experience. This is job experience. Likelihood for the job experience, it is numeric in nature. Now there are two ways. One is yes and no. We will separate out the data. This is a formula when we have to deal with the numeric attributes. As our variable follows the normal distribution, so we can apply the Gaussian distribution formula. Now for example, unseen sample X is given, in which no, married, and 4 is given. So no belongs to the homeowner, married who belongs to the marital status, and last value is nothing but job experience. Now for this final 4 numeric variable, we calculate mean, standard deviation, variance, and here we can, instead of x, we can put the 4 value, and we are getting the answer as 0.37 and 0.01. Unseen sample, we require to check for both categories. One is yes and second is no. So probability of s given x is equal to probability of x given s into probability of s. Therefore in x, three categories are there with respect to no s, married yes, and 4 yes. So we can put that values from our previous answer, and we are getting the answer as 0.025. Similarly we can do for the no, and we are getting the probability 0.0023. So here the probability of s is greater than the probability of no. So unseen sample is classified as defaulted borrower. Thank you for watching my videos. If you like my videos, subscribe my channel for my motivation. Thank you very much.
For my motivation.